Hello, everyone, and welcome to SuttonsDaze. If you're new here, my name is Lisa. We are all about pantry preparedness. And one of the things that we are going to be diving into over the course of this month is finding good quality freeze-dried food from different companies, because Thrive Life has closed, and as you may or may not have heard. And so I've also gotten a lot of requests of, who do we get it from now? Who do we trust now? Because Thrive literally was one of the best as far as freeze-dried food goes. So finding a replacement is important. The one thing that I have seen from the different companies that I have investigated and that other people have sent to me to check out is that nobody has the variety that Thrive did. The ones that I will not be bringing to you are the ones that are predominantly dealing with pre-packaged meals, because most of those are carb-laden, sodium-laden, blah. I am an ingredient person. I know a lot of you are ingredient people. And so if you want the meals, you're going to have to do your best to weed out the yucky ones from there. But I'm looking for ingredients because I want it to be something functional that I use in my kitchen all the time, just like I did with Thrive. It was not only my long-term food storage, my retirement plan, right? It was also my everyday use. I literally never keep onions in the house. I don't have to worry about having bell peppers for a recipe or carrots or, different things like that. So while I am diving into learning about a freeze dryer myself here and freeze drying some of my own things, I still want to look at other companies where it might be just easier, take a little bit of the load off of my shoulders if I can purchase it from them and have them do all the heavy lifting. So those are what we're going to look at now. The one thing that I have not found that other companies don't do that Thrive did is the pantry size cans. So that is something to take into consideration when you are looking at the different foods. One of the things that I get asked too is, if you're working through a number 10 size can, or if you're working through, your stocked pantry size cans, you open them up. What do you do to keep them fresh? You can't count on, a standard status quo kind of answer for how long it's good, because everybody has different climates, different circumstances. I mean, up until last month, Michigan was nothing like South Carolina. But then we got some of South Carolina's weather for a while. So if it's a lot of humidity, or if it's super dry, or if it's super sunny, those all impact your food storage. So automatically, when you open up one of these cans, decant it into an airtight container. That is the best way to make sure that it lasts you at least a year. I have had it last significantly longer as a result. Do I count on that? No. But if you open that, decant what you're, not going to use into an airtight container, vacuum sealed mason jar, the airlock or, tight lids, those plastic containers. Anyway, you know what I mean? Airtight. Air cannot get into it, which means the moisture in the air cannot get into it. And you want to make sure that you keep it in a cool, dark, dry place, as always, and it'll be fine. Perfectly good. So don't let that dissuade you. I know personally for me that the pantry size cans made it an easier price point for me to stock up, but it wasn't up to me. So now we are going to check out a new company. I'm going to bring you guys right along. I have not opened the box. The box is right here. Okay. I'm going to bring you guys down over here. We're going to open up this box and we're going to see how it looks, how it compares to Thrive, and what it cost me to get it in here. Let's get started. Okay, so I ordered this box. It came within a week, I want to say. Honestly, I have lost track of a whole bunch of time, but I want to say it came in a week. So out of the two companies that I ordered from, this one came the fastest. And I have heard a lot of good things about them. So we shall see. And then I'll also let you guys know what I spent. And it's a good sturdy box. Who can't use a big, good sturdy box, right? So emergency essentials is what we are trying out. I got a few different things so that we can open them all and I can make use of all my airtight containers. But you know me and onions. So onions, banana slices, because they're always good. And I will say, heavy, heavy, light. This is, oh, mushrooms, that's why. Shrooms, baby. Okay. So those are light, which is to be expected because mushrooms are light. This one is not as light, but still light. Strawberry slices because they are important. Yes, they are. And then this one is broccoli. I love having freeze-dried broccoli. I use it for broccoli Alfredo. I use it for omelets. I use it for all kinds of things. And then last but not least, corn, because it's corn. I went and got my receipt, and I spent $123.74, I think. So that's what I spent on these. They were having some kind of sale. It was a little bit of a percentage off. But, ooh, okay. I heard the air giveaway when I did that. And I know people will tell me I'm holding the can opener wrong. You know, at my age, I got enough to do without learning a new way to hold a can opener. Oh, okay. So these are the strawberries. Up, 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 up. There we go. And look at that. It is full. It is full. Okay. Yep. They're good. They're good. They're nice big pieces too. Okay. So the strawberries get a win. As I mentioned, I am going to put these into an airtight container. These were the ones I was talking about. And there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. An airtight container or two. Oh, okay, look, they have a couple of, I'm dropping strawberries. They have a couple of accident absorbers in there. So I got one of them. Might as well leave it in there. So this will end up going into 2 airtight containers. It's okay. Won't last very long. These are good. We crumple them up on our protein pudding. Yeah. So what we have here is a serving size is a half a cup dry, you know, straight out of the can. 23 servings per container, 40 calories, 10 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and the ingredients are freeze-dried strawberry slices. That's it. And then it tells you how to rehydrate them if you choose to, and how much water to use and all that, and storage tips, so on and so forth. So good information. Next on our list is the broccoli. Broccoli. And like I mentioned, I love this stuff. Love this stuff because it makes great omelets. It's great in casseroles. It's great for Alfredo. You know, it's broccoli. And it's freeze-dried. Because, you know, you cannot can broccoli. So that is a good thing. Okay, that's how full the can is. And they're nice sized pieces. Actually, they are nice sized pieces. And it looks like they give you everything. So it's not just the florets. It's also part of the stalk, which is fine because that's broccoli. That's what it is. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to try this piece. Yeah, that's good. This will make some awesome Alfredo. Those are some nice size. Okay, I can't believe I'm going to say it. These are some nice size pieces. I love the fact that they have the stalk cut up in there too, because the broccoli from Thrive was only the florets, I believe. Let me go grab it and look. So this is what I have left over of a can that's open. And yeah, they only did the florets in the Thrive ones. So I do like the fact that the stalks are cut up in this. I'm excited about this. Yes. Okay. Half a cup dry is the serving. 24 servings per can. And ingredients are broccoli. You gotta love it. And it tells you how to refresh it, should you choose to. Or you could be like me and eat it straight out of the can, because, you know. Next on our list of goodies is the onions. This is a nice weighted can. So this says that a serving size is 1 tablespoon, and there's 244 servings. And again, that airlock is outstanding. That is very good. Okay. We will see what these look like because I think they're supposed to be, they're chopped onions. So that is like, yep, that is like the White Castle. Yep, it's onion. Oxygen absorbers. Okay. And that's how full it is. So it's not the, okay, let me, if you can see this. These right here, similar. These seem to be more uniformly cut, which is, you know, weird, I know. But, and then these. So it looks like we might be getting more of the onion. I like it. These are technically dehydrated, just like Thrive. Is it just like Thrive? Now I have to go look. And that's why they look a different color, because Thrive's chopped onions are freeze-dried and Emergency Essentials are dehydrated. So I don't know that that makes a huge difference. Really? I don't know. But that's the way that is. So, okay, next we're going to look at the corn, because corn, 1/2 cup serving dry, and the ingredients are corn, and there's 22 servings in a can. Okay. It's going to take me a hot minute to get through all this corn. Oh boy. I think I need to make some chowder when the cool weather shows up. But, okay, here we go. Here we go. And just to be clear, this is freeze-dried. Okay. And that's how much is in there once the dust all settles, right? So, figure about 3/4 of the can is full. And now for the test. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's corn. You could seriously just eat this straight out of the can. Okay, I'm impressed. Nanners, my friends. Okay, these bananas are dehydrated. Who wasn't paying attention when she was shopping? That would be me. Thanks for asking. Okay, so we're going to get these open and then we'll read the back of the can. This is probably not what I should be doing with my arm. Okay, so, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so the dehydrated banana slices have coconut oil, sugar, and banana flavor. Yeah, okay, that, you know, it's not that they're not edible. It's that they have oil on them. Whereas the freeze-dried don't. And, I mean, could it be that I just ate broccoli or corn? 10 years. Okay, I would take a pass on these. I got to figure out what to do with these now. Shoot. Okay, so these are dehydrated, which, had I been paying attention, you get 1/2 cup, 24 servings, 190 calories. It only lasts 10 years because there's oil on them. 24 grams of carbs, 8 sugar. And I'm not impressed with the flavor. So I would say, no, stay away. Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm going to be sending these off to somebody if they like them. Now you know it's all about the shrooms, baby, right? So, mushrooms. We love freeze-dried mushrooms. Again, there's that air release from getting into the can. Wow. Not too sure about those bananas. Literally, I'm not tasting banana. Okay. These are freeze-dried. And that is the can. Yes, look at those. Look at those beauties. Yep. Shrooms, baby. Shrooms, baby. Those are good. In a side-by-side, okay, these ones are the Thrive, and those ones are the Emergency Essentials. And, yep, same flavor. Because, you know, they're mushrooms. And they're freeze-dried. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good stuff. I have to recant all of these now. But, now, full disclosure, one of the reasons that I was most intrigued with this company is because they offer so many different things, not just food. But we're going to focus on the food for just a minute, okay? And we're going to look at the number 10 cans. What they have available is whole egg powder, which that's super cool, and right now it's on sale. They have the milk, which that's a good price for a number 10 can, $12.99. That's $10 off right now also. I got a lot of questions saying, where do we get our butter powder now? This would be where you get your butter powder now, okay? It does come in a number 10 can. And then they have the peach slices. Those are freeze-dried, and I do love me some peach slices. Oops. The broccoli, because, yeah, broccoli is super good. They have a nice mixed vegetable can, and so that has a few different things in it. Let's see what that has in it. That has carrots, and it looks like potatoes. Let's see. Potatoes, cabbage, onions, carrots, celery, bell peppers, and tomatoes. So for a mixed vegetable, that would be great to just add right into, pardon me, soups or stews or anything like that, right? They do have the freeze-dried green beans. Oh, let me go back to this for a second. These are dehydrated. So the mixed vegetables are dehydrated. The green beans are freeze-dried. The carrot dices are most likely dehydrated because they do change color if you freeze dry them. The onions are dehydrated. That's kind of not a deal breaker for me. You know, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Freeze-dried strawberry slices, that's a number 10 can. The mashed potatoes, which are dehydrated. And then they have dehydrated hash brown potatoes. So that's interesting. The dehydrated bananas, total deal breaker for me. Total deal breaker for me straight off, because that I liked the purity of the actual freeze-dried bananas, not having the oil and the added sugar, you know. They have refried beans, which are dehydrated. I love having refried beans available to me dry. It really makes it so much easier than trying to figure out how I'm going to use an entire can. They have freeze-dried super sweet corn. So that's a really good price, by the way, for a number 10 can. That's on sale also. They have the scrambled egg mixture. So for those of you that were interested in those, that's a number 10 can right there. They have freeze-dried large green peas. Then we bop over, they've got the chicken, and they've got tomato chunks. That's a good price for a number 10 can of freeze-dried tomato chunks. And the chicken is freeze-dried, by the way. They have freeze-dried whole blueberries, and then freeze-dried potato dices. I love these because, to me, they make the best corned beef hash, you know, or American fries, that kind of thing. They do the white flour. And so one of the things that I want to see here is shelf life up to 25 years when unopened and stored in a cool, dark, dry place. So that's cool. That's very cool right there. I'm not sure what they do to make that happen, but it's yeah, you can check it out. And then they've got tomato powder. Thrive stopped carrying the tomato powder for a little while because it was just tomatoes, and so it would clump up. Does it show me the back of the can? No, it does not. Nutrition, tomato powder, and it has a anti-caking agent in there. So this will not cake up like the Thrive stuff did. Yellow cornmeal, that's good. They have sweet potato dices. Nice. Okay, very excited about this one. They're freeze-dried. I will be getting some of those the next time I go around. They've got the freeze-dried spinach. They have light brown sugar if you want to do it that way. They have fruit packs. It's a mega fruit pack. It has 6 different fruits in it. They've got the freeze-dried mushrooms. They do have the egg noodle pasta, which that's kind of cool for long-term storage. The honey crystals, shortening powder. That's handy to have. They have the white rice, $9.99. That's a really good deal for a 4-pound bag. That's or 4-pound can. That's good. So it's on sale right now. They have the freeze-dried apple cinnamon slices, freeze-dried beef, and that's on sale right now, $20 off. Seriously, if you're interested in buying freeze-dried beef, that would be something to look at because the prices are not going to get better at all. Freeze-dried raspberries. And then they've got white cheddar mac and cheese. You know, I'm never a big fan of this stuff, but if you are, awesome. And I don't believe that that's not freeze-dried. That is 25 years. And I think it's just in there, period. What does that say? Yeah. So I don't know how it's prepared, but it's got a 25-year shelf life if you're interested. Cauliflower. I'm not much for freeze-dried cauliflower at all. So yeah, that's there. And that is a good price from what I remember. They've got the freeze-dried ground beef. That's on sale also, $28. So that's a really good deal. Again, if you're, paying attention to the beef prices, that's a good thing. Salt. You guys go to the store and buy salt. You don't need to buy it like this. And then oats, same deal. They've got honey wheat bread. So it is kind of cool to have the mix right there to make bread. That is kind of neat. They have freeze-dried bell peppers, always awesome. Then they have Santa Fe black beans and rice. So that's one of those meals. They have a 9-grain cereal. They have white sugar. Just go buy your sugar. Don't need to do that. They have black beans in a large number 10 can. And they're just black beans, you guys. So just go buy your black beans, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to pull punches here with you, Lentils, same thing. Just go buy your lentils. You don't need to do all of this in tin cans to make it effective or efficient. And it will cost you less in the long run. Then they get into some more specialized stuff. They've got the large pinto beans. They've got a veggie pack. Look at that, $25 off for 6 cans. That's good. And yeah, it looks like it's all freeze-dried. Black bean burgers, then they get into their meals and their different things. They have a great big 30-day pack that's $4.34 that has like supposedly everything you need to make meals for a month. And then just different specialty packs, the way, they put them together. And then the meals, which, I don't do. But emergency essentials, really, I feel kind of gives us a good place to land for a hot minute. If these are items that you already buy, okay? And on top of all of that, they have the Alexa Pure water filter, and it's on sale, $80 off. They have the indoor space heater. I have been researching these a whole bunch, and I'm seriously intrigued. They use the little canisters of, heat. Yeah, flame. I can't remember the name. Anyway, they have the battery. They have the blankets. They have the flashlights. They have the potassium iodide. They have a lot of different emergency stuff available. If you want a launching pad for a go bag, then they have a pre-packed go bag. So they do have a lot of different things. They also do the solar generators and battery backup, which is nice. And I haven't gotten into those big time yet. A lot of water stuff, which I'm super excited about. I have heard phenomenal things about this water treatment. And so it's something that I will be looking into and bringing to you guys at a later day when I can catch my breath. Phenomenal things about that. And then they have the different water filtration, water storage, all of the levels, regarding your water that you want to be aware of and work on. They have all kinds of different stuff. And then they've got the home run deals. Up. So this is everything that's on sale right now, which is a really great place to go. So for the time being, as I'm working through the different places to go to, this is where I am landing for the moment, because I think that this gives us the best opportunity for being able to continue to store for long-term current use and to take care of some of our other needs that we weren't taking care of through Thrive. So I will have, yes, you guessed it, an affiliate link down below. I hope that if you're interested, you use my link. And I will continue to test out different companies as the budget allows. And we will see, in between all of them, we might be able to stock up on all the stuff that we want to. Or, as I mentioned, I am going to be freeze drying at home a lot of stuff now too. And so if you're interested in taking that leap with me, I have a link down below. Of course, I would appreciate it, because it absolutely helps support me doing things like purchasing the different stuff from different companies to try out without having to juggle things and, skip an electric bill. Legitimately, I have spent the last couple days surfing every known option for purchasing beef where I'm at. And the prices are just as bad as I mentioned yesterday. So those sale prices are definitely something to keep an eye on if you're looking to stock up on freeze-dried beef, because right now I'm not sure I could beat those prices by freeze-drying it myself. So I'm going to give that some serious consideration while I keep searching out beef prices. It is still the height of summer, and hopefully we'll see a dip in the prices a little bit as we move into autumn, but I'm not holding my breath, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not stocking up on it sooner, because I knew that we wouldn't be eating it for 3 months, but yeah, you do what you do. And we're not hurting at all. I've got plenty of jars of beef put up, but if I want to make more beef stew, I'm going to have to buy some beef. Yeah. Oh, the challenges sometimes of having a prepared pantry. It's always an adventure, and it's always a good time. If you're interested in checking out Emergency Essentials or any of the other things that company offers, please, I appreciate it if you use my link. And as soon as I get some of the other orders in from some of the other companies that I'm looking at, I will be sure to share those too. Thrive leaves a pretty big footprint to try to fill, but I think that we'll pull it off. We'll get it handled, and we will make it, because we've done it before. If you want to check out what I'm talking about, beef prices, check out this video right here. And until next time, everybody, be safe. Keep stacking it to the rafters, my friends.